Hey everybody, welcome to this business English lesson. What we're going to do today is speak about burnout. And I have divided this whole video into 3 sections, so get ready for it. The first section is about the vocabulary. The second section is going to be a dialogue between two people that are not me, which you will hear the vocabulary that we did in the beginning of the first part of the vocabulary. So stay tuned for that. And then the third part is a speaking section for you to develop your speaking skills. You're going to have a timer there for 60 seconds, and you're going to have to speak for 60 seconds to each question. I won't be there to correct you, but this is an active lesson, so let's get started. We will start with the vocabulary, and like I always like to do, is I will say the word twice, but since this is a business English advanced lesson, I will read the definition as well 2 times. Does that make sense? So I'll read the word, and then I'll give you the definition twice, and I'll repeat it as clearly as I can so it goes into your ears and works on your listening skills and enhances your vocabulary. So let's get ready and go. Burnout, a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged stress or overwork. Burnout, a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged stress or overwork. Stressors, factors or situations that cause stress and pressure. Stressors, factors or situations that cause stress and pressure. Coping, dealing with challenges and managing stress effectively. Coping, dealing with challenges and managing stress effectively. Overwhelmed, feeling completely swamped or unable to handle a situation. Overwhelmed, feeling completely swamped or unable to handle a situation. Rejuvenating, restoring energy and vitality, making one feel refreshed and revitalized. Rejuvenating, restoring energy and vitality, making one feel refreshed and revitalized. Well-being, the state of being healthy, content, and fulfilled. Well-being, the state of being healthy, content, and fulfilled. Productivity, the ability to produce results efficiently and effectively. Productivity, the ability to produce results efficiently and effectively. Detached, feeling emotionally disconnected or distant from others. Detached, feeling emotionally disconnected or distant from others. Cynical, having a negative or distrustful attitude towards people's motives or intentions. Cynical, having a negative or distrustful attitude towards people's motives or intentions. Boundary. A limit or personal space that one sets to protect themselves from overexertion or stress. Boundary. A limit or personal space that one sets to protect themselves from exertion or stress. Fatigued. Physically or mentally exhausted. Fatigued. Physically or mentally exhausted. Mindfulness. The practice of being present and aware of one's thoughts and feelings without judgment. Mindfulness. The practice of being present and aware of one's thoughts and feelings without judgment. Delegating. Assigning tasks or responsibilities to others to share the workload. Delegating. Assigning tasks or responsibilities to others to share the workload. Work-life balance. Maintaining a healthy equilibrium between work and personal life. Work-life balance. Maintaining a healthy equilibrium between work and personal life. Supportive. Providing help, encouragement, or assistance to someone in need. Supportive. Providing help, encouragement, or assistance to someone in need. Proactive. Take an initiative to prevent issues before they arise. Proactive. Take an initiative to prevent issues before they arise. Culture. The values, beliefs, and practices shared by a group of people. Culture. The values, beliefs, and practices shared by a group of people. Communicate. To exchange information, thoughts, or feelings with others. Communicate. To exchange information, thoughts, or feelings with others. Okay, everybody, since we have done the vocabulary, now we're going to move into a dialogue, okay? And in this dialogue, you're going to have two people. It's a dialogue between two friends, Gracie and Alex, who are discussing burnout and its impact on their lives. In this part, I want you to listen carefully and see if you understand all the words that we have just done. If you don't, I suggest to go back to the beginning of the vocabulary and listen again, and then try to go through this conversation one more time and do it a couple times until you feel confident with the new words, because after the dialogue, we will jump into a questionnaire where I will ask you 10 questions and you will have a timer. So let's get started, and good luck with the listening part. Work on your listening skills, and you can even repeat after these two people. Bye for now.
Hey, Gracie, can we talk for a bit? I have been feeling really stressed lately, and I think I might be experiencing burnout.
Of course, Alex. I'm here for you. I'm sorry to hear that. What's been going on?
Well, work has been incredibly overwhelming. I have tight deadlines and a massive workload. It feels like I can never catch a break. I'm emotionally drained, and I can't concentrate on tasks like I used to.
I can imagine how tough that must be. Those are definite signs of burnout. Do you think there are other factors contributing to your stress?
Yeah, I also haven't been taking enough time for myself. I used to practice mindfulness and take breaks, but I have neglected those habits lately.
It's understandable with such a demanding workload. Maybe we can find ways to reintroduce those practices into your daily routine. Have you tried anything to prevent burnout so far?
I have started setting some boundaries at work, and I'm learning to delegate tasks when possible. It has helped a bit, but I still feel overwhelmed.
That's a step in the right direction. Maybe we can brainstorm some other stress-relieving activities. What activities or hobbies do you find rejuvenating?
I used to love spending time outdoors and doing yoga. I guess I have just put them on the back burner recently.
Those activities can be excellent for reducing stress. Let's make a plan to incorporate them back into your routine. And remember, it's okay to take time for yourself, even when work gets busy.
You are right, Gracie. I need to prioritize my well-being. Burnout is affecting my overall productivity and even my mood outside of work.
It's great that you recognize that. Managing burnout is crucial for your health and success. Do you feel supported by your colleagues at work?
Surprisingly, yes, my colleagues have been understanding, and we often talk about managing stress. It's just tough to balance everything.
I understand. But remember, you don't have to do it all alone. Reach out to your support network whenever you need to. We're here for you too.
Thanks, Gracie. Your support means a lot to me. What do you do when you feel burned out?
When I experience burnout, I make sure to take some time off, talk to friends or family, and engage in activities that help me relax. It's crucial to address burnout early before it becomes overwhelming.
I agree. I will try to be more proactive in the future. By the way, do you have any suggestions for creating a healthier work environment to prevent burnout?
Absolutely. Employers can encourage work-life balance, provide resources for managing stress, and foster a culture that values employee well-being.
Those are great ideas. I will definitely keep that in mind and maybe suggest some changes at work.
That sounds like a plan. Remember, I'm here to support you through this. Let's work together to overcome burnout and find a better balance in your life.
Thank you so much, Gracie. I really appreciate it. Having someone to talk to about this makes a world of difference.
Anytime, Alex. We'll get through this together. You're not alone in this journey.
Great job if you have made it this far. And now we're on to the personal questions I'm going to ask you. Your goal is to become fluent. In order to do that, you need to keep speaking for 60 seconds about this question that I'll ask you. I'm going to ask you 10 questions. And after each question, I will go to another slide with a timer of 60 seconds. The timer is there to put pressure on you, but to also try to get you to speak in the best way you can, meaning how much information can you put into these 60 seconds? Can you actually answer the question the way you want to? Do you feel that there are gaps? when you're talking. That's what you're trying to do. And what we're going to do right now is I'll ask you the question and you try with your best ability to answer that question. If it's too hard for you, I simply put a model answer that you can go by if you want, and you could just read that out. And maybe we'll give you some ideas. You can use it as a model. But again, try to go from the top of your head if you can. This is for advanced speakers. So your goal is to speak for 60 seconds about the question. It will get hard, but it will push you and it will test you, and you will come across things that don't sound the way you want them to. And you will see that maybe you will be missing some words. So get a notebook and write it down, and maybe even try to formulate a answer to the question, and maybe even do it 3 or 4 times until you get really good. Now, again, let's get started. Have you ever experienced burnout or felt close to burning out? How did it manifest for you? Again, have you ever experienced burnout or felt close to burning out? How did it manifest for you? What are some common stressors in your life that could contribute to burnout? How do you typically cope with stress in your daily life, and have those strategies been effective in preventing burnout? Are there any specific signs or symptoms you've noticed when you're feeling overwhelmed or heading towards burnout? Are there any activities or hobbies that you find particularly rejuvenating or helpful in reducing stress and preventing burnout? How does burnout impact your overall well being and productivity? And how do you address it when it occurs? Do you feel supported by your friends, family, or colleagues when it comes to managing stress and avoiding burnout? What do you consider the most challenging aspect of dealing with burnout? And have you overcome it in the past? In your opinion, what are some practical steps that could be taken to create a healthier work or study environment and reduce burnout among individuals? Okay, everybody, good job, really. If you made it this far, great. I just have a couple words to say here about burnout, and then I'll let you go. I hope that the insights shared today about burnout and stress management have been beneficial to you. And remember, burnout is a real challenge that can affect anyone, but it's essential to recognize the signs early and to take proactive steps to prevent it. Prioritize self care, set boundaries, and engage in activities that rejuvenate your mind and body. Seek support from friends, families, or colleagues when needed, and remember that you are not alone in this journey. And as we navigate the ups and downs of life, let's strive for a healthier work life balance, cultivate mindfulness, and create a supportive environment around us. Together, we can build resilience and find strength in facing the challenges that come our way. Take care of yourselves and remember that it's okay to take breaks, seek help, and put your well being first. Let's continue to learn, grow, and support one another on this path of personal growth and well being. And guys, subscribe if you can, give me a little bell and a like. Thank you for being part of this community and wishing you all happiness and health and success. With warmest regards, David. See you soon. Bye for now.